Recording in progress.
Hi, ladies. How are ye? Hi, Grania.
Hi.
Long time no see. How are you?
I know, good to see you. I could die now tonight. I could die.
Don't worry. We all could. Don't worry. You're not in this alone.
I think I'm a whole other level. But it's good to see you. How are you keeping?
Oh, great. Thank God. Yeah, all good. Thank God.
Good.
And you're looking great as usual.
Oh no! Do you know what? That's after a summer of pure
Debauchery.
Where I've just spent it on the beach and doing very little with regards to healthness.
Oh, you know what? We have to do that too, don't we?
Totally.
Yeah, absolutely. That's what life is about. All in moderation, different times. Enjoy it. Well, enjoy the class.
Thank you.
You're welcome. I'm hoping a few more now might pop in with us, so we'll give them a minute.
Okay.
And we're going to start. Oh, here we are now. They're starting to come in thick and fast. So let's just straighten us up. Clean this mirror. Yeah. So I'm just going to center that. That's a bit better. So you know what? We'll get started, and if anyone jumps in, I'll pop up, and don't mind me. So let me just turn this a little here. So we're going to start on our mats on our knees. Coming onto our knees, we're going to bring our bums back onto our heels, so that we're making sure that our heels are directly. So Grania, if you don't mind muting your mic, and if anyone else has their mic on, you could mute your mics. So we're making sure that our seat bones are directly on top of our heels. By doing so, we're drawing our shoulders back and down. Hands onto our thighs to begin with. We're going to start with a little neck roll. So let's drop that chin to chest. As we drop our chin to our chest, we're just going to rock our head side to side a little. So we're just opening up the joints in the back of our neck and just releasing each joint one by one. Now keep your shoulders dropped as much as you can. And by letting your shoulders drop, it's really stretching out the sides of your neck, coming up to center. We're going to drop our left ear to our left shoulder, allowing that stretch take place in the right shoulder, along from shoulder all the way up to our ear, coming back up to center. We're going to bring that right shoulder to our right ear, letting our left shoulder drop. Dropping our head around towards our left-hand side and looking up into the sky. We do a full circle. So really allowing that full head circle so that we get a nice rotation of that neck. And let's change direction. Going over to the right, up to the sky, over to our left and around. So we're going for one more in that direction. Lovely. So as we come up, we're going to bring those arms up to the sky, looking up between our fingertips. Take a deep inhale. Hands open outside, exhaling back and around. We're going to go again. Inhaling to the sky. Exhaling back around. One more here. Inhaling up to the sky. And exhale. Back and around. Lovely. We're going to come into our quadruped position. So coming into quadruped, we're going to make sure that we're really strong on the core, so that we have a nice tuck in of our tail. We're sucking in our belly buttons nice and strong. Keeping a strong suck in of our belly button is really going to engage everything we want to do. So we want to really work on core tonight. So drawing in our belly buttons nice and strong. Let's bring our 2 knees hip width apart, 2 feet hip width apart. Middle finger facing forward, elbows facing out. Take a deep inhale to prepare. As we exhale, drop that belly to the mat. Drawing that tailbone up to the sky. On the exhale, forehead to the sky. Full exhale. Inhaling back to center. And exhale, tuck that chin right into your chest. Draw that tailbone in and draw those spines up to the sky, sucking in that belly button. Full exhale here. Inhaling back to center. And exhale, let's drop that belly again. Forehead to the sky. Tailbone to the sky. And let's inhale back to center line. And exhale, tucking that tail. Chin to chest, suck in that belly button. Let's draw ourselves back to center line. And here we're going to bring our two knees together. Bringing our knees together, bringing our thumbs to touch. Middle fingers facing forward. Hands are outstretched and fingers outstretched. Slight tuck of your tail here in this position. Let's raise that right arm up, stretching it away on the inhale. Exhale, left leg to counterbalance. As you're in that counterbalance, you stretch on the inhale. Exhale, thumb and thigh, power up to the sky. Now keep those hips square to the mat. Inhale, stretch. Exhale, power up. For 3 more, inhale, stretch away. Exhale, power up. 2. Last one. Now let's just bring the hand down. We're going to leave that left leg stretched away. Let's drop our big toe to the ground on the inhale. Tipping our big toe off the ground. Exhale, power it up. Drop again on the inhale. Exhale, power up. Inhale. 3 more here. Keep strong on that core. Keep pushing the ground away. Don't let your top body push into your shoulders. Keep pushing the ground away. Last one. Hold here. Now stretch away on the inhale. Exhale. We're going to draw that heel into your bum. Inhale, stretch away. Exhale in. Inhale, stretch. And again. Now keep that thigh parallel to the floor. Don't let the knee drop for 3. So you're keeping a thigh dead straight, not moving that thigh. All the movement is from the knee for 2. Last one. Hold it in. We're going to pulse to the sky for 10, 9, 8, 7, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Down left leg. We're going to go right, our left arm, stretch it away. Take a deep inhale as you stretch that left arm. Counterbalance with that right leg. Stretch away on the inhale. Exhale, thumb and thigh to the sky. Now remember, keep the hips square to the mat. Inhale, stretch. Exhale, power up, and again. Keep the core strong for 3, 2, and 1. Dropping that left arm. Keep that leg stretched out. We're going to inhale, drop our toe, tip it off the ground, exhale, power up. Stretch leg. Inhale down. Again, push away out of those hands. Don't let your shoulders drop down. Keep pushing strong so that you have a strong core. 2 more. Hold it out on the inhale. Exhale, heel to bum. Now watch that thigh. Keep that thigh parallel to the floor. Don't let the knee drop. Keep it straight up. Inhaling and inhale out. Exhale in. Inhale. for 3, 2, last one, and holding it up, toe to the sky and pulse for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 3, 2, and 1, right knee down, and let's drop our bums back to our heels. Lovely. Let those arms outstretch, lower back stretch. So you're going to feel that in your lower back because you've just been really pulsing into it, and you want to drop that forehead to the ground. Take a deep inhale. And exhale, drop your bum to your heels. We're going to come back into our quadrupede, but this time we're going to come down onto our elbows. So we're going down onto our elbows, taking left hand to right elbow and right hand to left elbow. 2 knees underneath hips. We're going to be in that angle. We're going to draw our right leg out to a straight leg, pointed big toe on the mat. And we're going to rise that leg right up to get a nice parallel line from shoulder all the way to toe. We're going to inhale down. Exhale, power up. Now try not to lift the hip. You are just elongating and stretching out that leg nice and long. So get a real long stretch of that leg. Now try and keep your shoulders above your elbows. Inhaling down, exhale. Let's go for 3, 2, and 1. Dropping that right knee down, left leg, stretch it away, big toe on the mat. Inhale as we draw that leg up. Down on the exhale, inhale, power, or exhale, power up. Inhale down, big toe to the mat, just tip it down. Exhale. So they're nice, powerful lifts with control. Don't lose control on the lift. Keeping your hips nice and square to each other so that you're getting a nice lift out of that hip joint. And that is where the movement comes from. So you're going to keep it nice and slow and controlled, but with power. We've got 3 more. Drawing that right knee down, dropping our bums back again, fingertips forward, dropping our foreheads. Allow your fingertips to stretch forward. Drop your elbows down and allow your forehead to drop to the mat. Lovely. We're coming back into our quadrupede, but this time we're going to separate our 2 knees hip width apart again. We're going to tuck our toes in and under. Tucking our toes in and under, we want to make sure we're pushing away out of that ground. Don't let that happen. Don't let your chest drop towards the mat. Push it away so it's all work on. So your toes tucked in and under, take a deep inhale. And let's exhale, draw that bum up into the sky, tail away and belly towards your thighs. So now we want to aim right knee, heel to the ground and alternate left heel. So we're just going to alternate those heels to stretch out the back of those legs. Keeping our ears at our forearms. Sucking your belly button back in, keeping that control nice and strong, and allowing each of the heels to rotate down. If you're able to drop both heels, go ahead and do so, keeping your ears at your arms and drawing that tailbone up to the sky and away from you. Take a deep inhale, and exhale, even more into that downward dog. Coming back out, we're going to come into plank, so walk your 2 hands out. Keeping your 2 feet hip width apart, pushing back into your heels, tuck your tail, looking slightly down and forward. We're going to take 3 long breaths here. Push the ground away. Last long breath. Tailbone up to the sky. Let's alternate heel drops. You can bring your two hands in a little bit more, dropping both heels if you're able. Ears at your arms. Take a deep inhale. And exhale, coming back into your plank. Holding in plank. We're going to just drop right knee to the mat. Stretch it away. And left knee. So when you drop the knee, you don't even touch the ground, or you just skim your knee off the ground. I try not to touch it at all, that you're just dropping and pushing. Drop and push. So that you're keeping all the control, pushing the ground away, looking slightly down and forward for 3, 2, and 1. Tailbone to the sky. Drawing your 2 feet in or your 2 hands in, dropping your heels, keeping your arms at your ears, and let's bring ourselves down to our knees. Tapping out your feet, we're going to come straight over onto our left hip. So coming onto our left hip tonight, we're going to come up on a high elbow. Sorry, I'm just tucking myself in. This makes it easier on the lift up, for you to be able to see the distance and what height you need to get, the importance of lifting those ribs, right? So your left elbow is directly under your left shoulder. First thing you want to do is lift that ear away from your shoulder. So none of this drop down. Ear away from your shoulder now. Lift those ribs off the mat. So you have this big gap here. Right hand is in front for balance. 2 legs to the front corner of the mat. Right leg directly over left leg. That means your hips are stacked. Right hand in front, taking a deep inhale as we raise that right leg up. We're going to go straight for our circles. I'm going to go in anti-clockwise direction to begin with on the inhale. And exhale of that full circle. So you want to make sure that you get a full breath in. And exhale. And remembering, as far forward as you come, I also want you to go back as much on the leg. So you're moving direct work from that hip joint. So again, making sure that the leg is outstretched. No bend in the knee. For 2 more in this direction. Keep those ribs up off the mat. Keep that ear away from your shoulder. And let's change direction for 5. Now 5. We had 7 in total. Sorry. 5, 4, 3, 2. Lovely. Bringing that leg down. We're going to come into our low elbows. So dropping that left elbow to the back line of the mat. Keeping in line with our back hip. Left hip is on the mat, rib line on the back of the mat, 2 legs into the front corner of the mat, right hand in front for balance. Let's raise that top leg up on the inhale. Exhale up to meet it. Hold up on the inhale. Exhale down with control. And again. Inhale up. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. And again. We've got 3 more. Inhaling up. Exhale. Two. Last one, make a big inhale up, exhale, hold on the inhale, exhale down with control, lovely. So we're going to go straight into our double leg lift, inhale to prepare, legs are super glued together, exhaling up together, hold up on the inhale, exhale down with control, inhale to prepare. Hold on the inhale. Exhale down with control. For 2 more. Inhale to prepare. Exhale, power up. Last one. Lovely. So let's pat that out before we bring our 2 knees to the front corner of the mat. So bringing our 2 knees to the front line of the mat, drawing our heels as close to our bums as we can, pointing our toes so they're facing to the back wall, sucking in your belly button, right hand in front for balance. Let's inhale. First thing we want to do though before we take our inhales, well, keep breathing while I'm describing it. You want to make sure that right knee is directly over your left knee so that it's not shooting back. So there should be no difference in the height of your knees. They should be in perfect line with each other. Inhale, let's draw that right knee to the sky, keeping our toes together. Exhaling, close. But as we exhale, we do it with control. And we add some resistance in there. So you're making it a little bit more pressurized. Inhale, open. Exhaling, closed. With control. So don't let it get floppy or fall. And again. We're going to go for 3 more, and on the third one, we're going to introduce our kick. For 2, just watch that those knees are not overshooting, that the bottom knee isn't overshooting the top knee. And this last one, inhale, open. Exhale, let's draw that right leg back over our heads. Fully on the exhale, extend it into a straight leg. Inhale, back to toes. Exhale, back to close. Inhale, open. Exhale, kick. Inhale to toes. Exhale to closed. And again. We've got 3 more. Last one. Hold it here and let's pulse for 10, 9, 8. Now outstretch that leg. Don't have a bend in the knee. Really control it for 3, 2, and 1. To toes and to close. Keep that leg really strongly controlled. Just moving down a little. Bringing those heels to your bum. Knees again to the front corner along the line of the back of the mat with our rib cage. Just check and make sure the knees are in line as we draw our toes to the sky. Now, toes to the sky, squeezing our heels to our bum. We're going to inhale as we open and exhale as we close. Keeping the control close. It's really important. Inhale, open. Exhaling, control, close. Squeezing those heels. We've got 3 more. Exhaling, closed. With control. Inhale, open. On this one, we're going to introduce our kick. Inhale, open. Exhaling, kick. Draw that leg right back over your head. Inhale to toes. Exhale to close. Inhale, open. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. And again, inhale, open. We've got 3 more. 2. Stretch that leg out. Keep it strong, keep it long. And last one. We're not going to pulse here because we've got one more little thing to do here. Dropping down. I'm going to get you to go ahead, keep your knees on the ground, drop your left toes to the mat, keep your heels together, draw those right toes up to the sky. So now you should have like a kind of a frog kick. So the 2 toes are separated, heels are together, knees are together. We're going to inhale as we open up those right knee to the sky, exhale as we close down. Now we're going to inhale, open. Now this time we're going to exhale, but I'm going to get you to draw your foot up into the sky, draw your 2 knees together. So heel to the sky, knees together, and opposite. Now knee to the sky, heels together. So it's a turn on that foot, drawing that foot right up into the sky, and then drawing the heel up to the sky as you go to heels. So inhale to knees. Exhale to heels. And again. Now really exaggerate this movement. Really take a huge round leap into it. So it's like a roundhouse movement. Really drawing that leg right around. And let's go for 3. And last one, drawing those heels together, and let's close with control. Ah. Now you can really feel that into your glute. Tap it out and let's swap over. So we're going over onto our right hips, onto our left elbow, 2 legs to the front corner. So here we're starting on a high elbow again, which means we're having that right elbow under our shoulder, keeping our ear away from our shoulder all of the time, keeping those right ribs off the mat so there's no drop down whatsoever of those ribs. Left hand in front for balance, 2 legs pointed, toes pointed, right hip and left hip in line. Let's inhale as we raise that top leg up. And we're going to go for a circle. So as we go for our full circles, remember we're going on an inhale and exhale on a full circle. So as far forward as you come, you also go back. And remember the circle is no bigger than a beach ball. So I'm thinking when you go around on your circle, if you start to raise it up higher, you're going to lose control. So by keeping the circle medium-sized, you keep controlling it all in that hip motion. For one more in this direction. Let's change direction. So keeping it to 1 breath. Two more. Remember here, everything is in 7. So every motion we do 7 of them. Let's draw ourselves down onto our low elbows. Toes to the front corner, ribs to the back line, keeping a strong core. Left hand in front for balance as we raise that top leg up on an inhale. Exhaling up to meet it. Hold up on the inhale. And exhaling down with control. And again. Inhaling up. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale up. We're going for 4 more. Two more actually. I'm not counting correctly. Last one. straight into our double leg lift. Inhale to prepare. Exhale, double lift. Hold up on the inhale. Exhale, down with control. Inhale to prepare. Exhale, power up. And again. Last one, inhale to prepare. Exhale, power up. Lovely, excellent guys. So let's draw those two knees to the front corner of the mat. By drawing our two knees to the front corner, I'm just going to move myself down a little. We're bringing and making sure that your right hip is at the back of the mat, that your ribs are along the back of the mat. So two knees, check again, make sure that left knee is directly over the right knee. Toes are together, heels are towards your bum. Let's inhale as we open up that left knee to the sky. And exhale as we close. I'm just going to move this plank down. And again, inhale as we open. And exhale as we close. And again. So with control on that close, lovely work. Squeezing the heels in. Keep the motion strong as you close down, remember. So you want to really control that motion down. So there's good resistance between those knees. Don't let it flop down. Last one. Now, on this one, we're going to introduce our kick. So let's inhale as we open. Exhale as we kick, drawing that left leg, stretching it out over your head, back to toes on the inhale, and back to close on the exhale. Inhale, open. Exhaling. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, open. Last two. Last one. Hold here and pulse for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 2, and 1 to toes and to close. Now I know we're feeling it. The pinch is already beginning in that left glute. I can feel it. Squeezing those heels in, toes to the sky, knees right over one over the other as we inhale, open, and exhaling, close. So remember, as you inhale on that open, that left knee is going right up into the sky, keeping your toes together. Exhaling as you close with resistance. Add resistance between those two knees because otherwise they get floppy and you're not doing the work right. Inhale, open. Exhaling, closed. If we're going to do it at all, we should just push it and do it. Inhale, open. We've got 3 more here. Two. And last one. Now on this one, we're going to introduce our kick. Inhale, open. Exhale as we kick that leg right back over. Inhale to toes. Exhale to close. Inhale to open. Exhale to kick. Inhale. Exhale. And again. Inhale, exhale. Inhale to toes, exhale to close. Now keep those toes right up to the sky. We've got 3 more. 2. Last one. Now let's drop that right toes to the mat, keeping our left heel and right heel together, drawing our left toes to the sky, 2 knees together, left hand in front for balance as we open on the inhale, drawing that left knee up to the sky, exhaling closed with control. Now we're going to do the opposite. We're going to go heel and knee, opening up, knee heels together, swapping over, knees together. Open on the inhale, exhaling on the close, drawing that knee down, heel to the sky. Exhale. Now really roundhouse on it. Give it a good round movement. So you're really massaging deep into that hip socket. And this is excellent for those hip sockets, right into those glutes. And this is your best target exercise. And let's go for one more set. And let's drop that left knee down. Ah, now you can pat that out. Lovely. We're going to roll over onto our bellies. So coming onto our bellies, we're going to bring our 2 hands to the front of the mat, just separated by elbow distance from our chest so that our elbows are directly under our shoulders. Fingers are outstretched, middle finger facing forward. 2 legs are stretched back behind us, hip width apart of the feet and knees. And allowing the legs to really stretch away because we're going to lift up on those thighs up off the ground. On our inhale, we're going to draw that chest to the sky. We're going to push our pubic bone or our pelvis deep into the mat as we raise our thighs and our ribs up off the mat. So taking a relaxation for a moment, taking a deep inhale, drawing that forehead up. Let's draw those legs up off the mat. So you're aiming to lift the thighs off the mat. You may not do so, but by stretching the aim in, you're lifting up and pushing the pelvis into the mat. As you inhale, looking up to the sky, pushing your hands away from you. So as you push your hands away from you, that's even going to draw you deeper into your pelvis onto the mat. Exhale, right heel to your bum, double pulse. Swapping on the inhale. Left. Swap on the inhale. Right. Keep lifting on that chest. For 3, 2, last set. And let's bring our 2 elbows in together under your chest and very carefully draw your bum back to your heels by walking your elbows back and allowing your bum to drop down towards your heels, keeping your arms forward. You can drop your forehead here. Taking a nice breath. We're going to come back out onto our bellies for a moment. We're going to bring our right cheek to the mat, our hands to our lower back, and we're going to clasp those hands on our lower back. So we're going to clasp our fingers together, like linking them together, not intertwining them, just bending our fingers on both hands and linking both hands together. Right hand cheek is on the mat, legs are stretched away. As we inhale, we're going to draw those arms down our lower back, lifting our forehead and lifting those thighs up off the mat, drawing our pelvis into the mat on the inhale, looking up. Exhale, draw both heels to your bum, swapping cheeks and drawing the arms up to your mid-spine. Exhale, double pulse. Open on the inhale. Exhale, double pulse in, right cheek. Stretch away on the inhale. Exhale in. Last set. And carefully, let's draw ourselves back again, heels to bum, and dropping ourselves down. Just loosening out that back, allowing your lower back to really open and develop there. Now we're going to come around and we're going to take our feet onto the center of the mat and carefully drawing ourselves back to a nice supine position. So nice lying flat back onto the mat. Just going to fix my hair so that I can actually lie down. So now as we're lying down on the mat, I want you to engage your core. So sucking your belly button back into your spine. Arms down at the mat on either side. We're going to take a little stretch here before we do anything. So let's draw that right knee into your chest. As you draw the right knee into your chest, I want you to take your left hand to your right ankle and right hand just below your kneecap on your shin. On the inhale, to prepare, let's exhale. I want you to, on the exhale, draw that right heel towards your belly button. And then drawing your right knee out to the outer part of your right shoulder. So you're opening up your hip joints and really deepening that opening of your thigh. So you're getting a nice stretch into that thigh. And take another inhale here. Now in this position, can you please make sure that your lower back is staying on the mat on both sides, most especially your left side. That will have a tendency to lift. So keep that sternly rooted onto the mat. So once you're rooted onto the mat with your lower back, let's bring that knee right back up to center line. And we're going to drop that left knee, or right knee, over to our left-hand side, stretching our fingertips to the right and to the left, opening up in full wide position, looking over your right shoulder, and take a deep inhale here. And relax, exhale. Now you're going to really notice that deep, deep, deep stretching along your obliques and let that happen. Try and relax into it. It's a lovely deep stretch, lovely twisted stretch, and coming back up to center line. As you can now drop that right leg away, we're going to bring the left knee in, bringing our left knee into our chest. I'm going to bring my right hand to left ankle, left hand just below my left kneecap. Take a deep inhale to prepare. As we exhale, let's draw that right heel, or left heel towards your belly button, and the left knee to the outermost part of your left shoulder blade. Aiming your inner thigh to your outer rib cage, really. So it's just opening up on that. Now check and make sure that your lower back is fully imprinted onto the mat. Don't let that lower back, especially along the right hand side, lift. And if it does, twist yourself back so you're making sure that your back is on the mat. Exhale a little deeper. Let's bring that back knee back up to center line. And now drop it towards your right hand side. As you drop that knee to your right hand side, stretch your right arm away, stretch your left arm away, and look over your left shoulder towards your fingertips. Take an inhale here. And exhale. Allow that stretch along your obliques. And another 2 breaths here. And let's come back up to center, squeezing in that knee and let that left leg away. So we're going to come into our roll up, bringing our arms to the sky to begin with, looking up between your fingertips. So before we do anything here, we're bringing our fingertips to the sky and we're here going to engage our core. So when I say engage your core, I want you to suck your belly button back in. I want you to think about drawing your pubic bone up into your belly button nearly, so that you're engaging your glutes, so that when you go to lift, you're strong and engaged here, that there's nothing that can overlap, that all the muscles are engaged. So any separation that you may have or may have had in the past, and you may worry about it due to pregnancies, you can now make sure that you're drawing in your core, is holding that separation in. So you're really, really engaging on that core. So let's bring our fingertips to the sky. We're going to drop them back behind us. But because our core is engaged, we cannot touch the floor with those hands. So we're stretching our fingertips away, but keep the core engaged. Take a deep inhale to the sky. Exhaling chin to chest, looking up between your fingertips as you roll up. And as you roll up, engage the core. Drawing your fingertips forward. Keep looking in front towards your fingertips. Take an inhale as you drop your fingertips towards your toes. Forehead towards your shins. And exhaling, slowly rolling back. Holding on to that engagement all the way down. So you're slowly, vertebrae by vertebrae, coming back to the mat. Let's go again. Engaging your core, stretch away. Inhale to the sky. Exhale, chin to chest. Sucking the belly button back in, drawing your fingertips forward. Taking a deep inhale here. Exhaling back. Fingertips stretch forward, allowing yourself vertebrae by vertebrae back to the mat. Fingertips, we're going to go for 3 more. Let's go. Full inhale here. And exhaling back. So you do a full exhale on that roll up and on that roll back. On this one, we've got 2 more. We're going to inhale, exhale. Now, as you're coming up, I want you to stop here. Hold in this awkward position. Fully inhale here. Exhale another little bit. Hold, inhale. Exhale another little bit. Hold, inhale. Last exhale to your toes. Inhale. Exhaling back. Hold, inhale. Exhale again. Hold, inhale. Exhale one more. Hold, inhale. And exhale all the way down. Lovely. This time we're going to inhale. Exhaling all the way up, but come to a tall seated position. So on this exhale, we're in a tall seated position. Really engaging that core. I want you to now sit back slightly so you're in that awkward position. So in this position, you should really be able to feel that core working. Feel that strong core. Holding back here, we're going to raise that right toe to the mat and left toes to the mat. Fingertips just above your knees. Stretching your fingertips away. We're looking up between our fingertips. We're going to raise that right leg to tabletop and exhaling it back to the mat. Inhale that left leg to tabletop. Exhaling back. Right leg. Left leg. This time all the way to straight. Inhale right leg. Exhaling. Inhale left. Exhale. Let's hit both legs together. Inhale up. Exhale down. For 3. 2. Last one. And rolling up to seated. Let's drop those knees on either side. Soles of your feet together. Elbows to the outer part of those shins. Taking hold of your toes and draw your forehead down towards your feet. Let's come back in to our awkward position. So we're going to do some last little bit of stretching before we do our bridge position. So we're going to have our 2 feet flat on the ground, sitting up nice and tall on our high seat bones. And I want you to rock back on your lower back off your seat bones. Up onto your tippy toes. Hands are behind your thighs, behind your knees. And we're going to inhale as we stretch legs all the way up to the sky, engaging those legs, exhaling toes to the mat. Let's try it with our arms up. Inhaling up, exhaling down. This time, let's open those legs out to the side, exhaling down to tippy toes. Opening on the inhale. I'm going to go in this direction just so you can see where we're at. To the arms in front. Inhale, open. Exhale to tippy toes. For 2 more. Last one. Let's bring the soles of your feet together. Drop those knees out and allow yourself to come down again over those feet. Lovely. We're going to come back onto our mats, line ourselves back down. We're going to bring our 2 feet as close to our bums as we can by walking our toes in, dropping our heels to the ground. We're going to come into our bridge position. So let's bring our arms to the ground on either side. Take a deep inhale through your nose. And this time, let's exhale by drawing that lower back to the mat, tucking our tail in and under. As we tuck our tail in and under, we start to lift vertebrae by vertebrae up off the mat. And as you lift vertebrae by vertebrae off the mat, coming to the top on the inhale, let's separate our 2 feet hip width apart. Take a deep inhale here. And exhale, draw those ribs down. By drawing the ribs down, engaging our core even more. Let's hold it here. We're going to inhale that right arm to the sky. And exhale, baby finger to the mat. Inhaling up again. And thumb to the mat on the exhale. Inhale to the sky. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. 3 more. Two more. Last one. Inhale at the top and exhaling down vertebrae by vertebrae, allowing yourself to release vertebrae by vertebrae and opening up on the hips on the end. And inhale to prepare. And exhale, let's drop that lower back to the mat. Let's tuck that tail in and under. And let's start to lift vertebrae by vertebrae up off the mat. As we lift vertebrae by vertebrae, let's take a deep inhale at the top. Exhale those ribs down. Holding here. Let's inhale left arm. Exhale baby finger to the mat. Inhale to the sky. Exhale thumb. Inhale. Exhale. Keep lifted on that pelvis. Keep it strong in the core. The movement of the arm is just moving. All of the work should be in that core. Should be in those legs and those thighs. Keeping that pelvis strong and in line. Last set here. And exhaling, dropping vertebrae by vertebrae back to the mat. Allowing yourself to release open. As you come down, let's bring that right knee into your chest and left knee into your chest and squeezing both knees into your chest. Let's draw both legs up to the sky. Right and left leg, right side by side. We're going to cross over, right thigh over left thigh and bend at the knee. So make sure you're crossed over at the thigh area above the knee. Okay, so now you take your left hand to your right ankle and right hand to left shin. Take an inhale here. Relax your feet as you exhale. Let's draw those 2 knees into your chest. Now hold that. You should feel a deep pinch into your right glute. Take a deep inhale here. And exhale even deeper. Now let's hold that pinch. As soon as you feel the release on it, then we can release it. So this is a really, really, really brilliant exercise for somebody who might be sitting a lot or somebody who runs a lot. So it's really good to get that deep stretch into that glute that you don't get when you're sitting or you're compacting on a run. Let's bring both legs up to the sky again. Left over right, bending at the thighs. Hands to your shins, taking an inhale here. And exhale, let's draw those two knees even deeper into your chest. Relax your 2 feet, and again. Inhale, exhale even deeper. So there, you should feel that into your left glute. We're going to roll ourselves up to seated, coming to the top of our mats, 2 feet flat on the ground. Drawing our bums as close to our heels as we can, sitting up nice and tall. Take a deep inhale, looking up to the sky. As we exhale, let's draw that chin into your chest, drop up onto your tippy toes as you round out your spine, dropping vertebrae by vertebrae, tucking that chin as we exhale back onto our shoulders, and inhaling to the sky, exhaling down. Let's do 2 more. Lovely. And let's bring ourselves to the center of our mats for our final stretch. 2 legs stretched to the side. So right and left leg stretched away. We're going to make sure we're nice and tall in this seat before we do anything. So 2 hands into the center of our mats, and let's stretch our fingertips forward. And just stretch them as far forward as you can, dropping your forehead down. Take an inhale. Exhale even further. Inhale here. Let's exhale, right hand to right ankle and left hand to right ankle, dropping your forehead towards your right knee. Back to center. To the left, to the left, to the left. Back to center. And coming up. Let's draw the left sole of your left foot to the inner thigh of that right leg, letting your left knee stretch away. Drop into the ground. Relax your right foot. Let's bring our left elbow to behind our left kneecap, and let's stretch that right arm up to the sky, looking up at those right fingertips. Deep inhale, and then exhaling over like a nice deep rainbow, dropping your right fingers towards your left hand. Allowing those obliques to really stretch out, and coming up to seated, let that left leg stretch away. The right foot to the inner thigh of the left leg. Right elbow down behind your right knee, left arm to the sky, looking up over those fingertips. Take a deep inhale. And exhaling over, drawing those 2 hands together, keeping the elbow back. And feeling that stretch along your glutes, lovely, along all your obliques, along your left-hand side. Coming up to seated, let's bring the 2 feet together in front. And we're just going to stay up on our tippy toes. We're going to bring our hands in front for a nice balanced stretch, taking those arms forward and dropping them to the ground. Let's draw our tailbone to the sky. And slowly, vertebrae by vertebrae, releasing ourselves back up as we take a deep inhale. And exhaling around. Let's go for 1 more. And that is us. Roll out those shoulders. And thank you so much for joining me. Oops. It's getting a bit wobbly there.
Thanks a million, Paula. That was super.
Oh, good. I'm glad you enjoyed it. Thank you so much. Have a lovely evening, ladies. Thanks a million. I'll see you all Monday morning, 7:15. Bye. Have a good one.
Thank you.
Thank you.